sister store that's right next to me. They sent me some paint down from their other store to this one, so I wouldn't have to drive all the way up to the other store. And I have found a paint that costs more than John Deere green. Believe it or not, there is such a paint. New Holland dark gray paint that they use on their skid steers and some of their other equipment has topped John Deere green way over what John Deere green cost. I paid nearly $15 a can for New Holland dark gray spray paint. $15 a can. So I got 4 cans. It cost me $60. I wanted to paint it, so me and my grandpa split it because I didn't think it was going to be but $30 for 4 cans. So that's all I charged him. He don't know it that I give this much for it. If he did, he'd probably have a stroke. But $15 for a can of spray paint. A can of spray paint costs $15. One thing I have noticed with New Holland is if I have a recommendation to them, is they need to go in and reevaluate some of their dealers. Because what I've noticed is New Holland tends to have these dealers that's these car lot dealers, I call them. They have these big fancy dealerships that looks like a car dealership. These big paved lots, all this equipment piled outside. These big old glass doors and this big fancy countertops and nice tile floors. All brand new showrooms. I tend to steer away from those kind of dealerships because they ain't there for nothing but to reach in your wallet and pull everything that's in it out and keep it, no matter what it is, and that's it. That's all. They don't care about you. They don't care about their customer base. They don't care about nothing but making money, and that's it. And they want to make it on one thing. They don't want to make it on selling you lots of stuff. If you walk in that door, they want to make it right then, because if you don't walk back in that door, they want to make sure they take all your money right then and there. And it really pisses me off, the dealers like that. There's lots of them, and I don't like them. I like these little mom and pop places that's out in the middle of nowhere that is nice and rural. You got nice people in there that's actually farmers running the thing, and they have it made they don't want to be a dealership, but that's what they're doing to make them some money. And it's just absolutely ridiculous the way some of these places are. Yeah, anyway, I'm going over here. I gotta run and get this paint, then I gotta go to the bank back home. Gotta go get me some more money because they're gonna take it all over a few cans of paint. So when I get back, I'm gonna do a little spraying in the pasture. I got a few of them lots there at spray, so I'm gonna be using the McCormick and the Hardee to get it done. So, y'all stay tuned. While I'm riding over the bank, I just want to show y'all one of these spray cans. You'd think for $14 you'd get one of the taller cans. I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about. The ones that's a little bit bigger than these. But I got the little cans. $14 for a little can of paint. I was expecting maybe one that was that much taller, one of them big tall cans. Nope, just a little can. CE gray is what they call it. CE gray. I'm using my head mount today. So y'all are gonna get a different perspective. But I gotta fill up the hardee because I got all these little lots down here below the barn I gotta spray. And the 500 gallon sprayer, a little bit, I could do it with it, but it's just a little more aggravating. So we're gonna use this one. I hadn't run this sprayer in a long time. It has no GPS or anything, old school. So we're gonna see how I can do with this one. It take probably an hour or so to fill up. I would just fill up the tanks with the tanks, but I'm not in any kind of hurry, and this one doesn't have a valve on the back of it, so I don't know how well it would fill up with that flat hose. I need to take this plug out of the back of this tank and put a valve in it like this one, like y'all seen me do, and stick that one of them in the back of it, and we'll be doing good. But I don't know, this pulls down a lot with this one, where you put the hose on it, and that's a fiberglass tank, so I don't know how well that would work. My only fear is that it might crack it, but maybe not. So down in there. This one has an agitator arm that sticks down where that one doesn't. And if you'll notice, right there in the center is where the water pumps out of this one, which is nice because it cleans it completely out. This tank has it right in the front, and it'll leave a little bit. So we'll get her filled up and then we'll hit the road. Alright everybody, we got the hardee out. I'll let these booms down. This one has chains, all kinds of contraptions. I've got a variety of my camera mounts out today, so we're gonna go over a lot of them. I got forward mounts, I got rearward mounts, I've got handlebar mounts, I've got mounts I can strap stuff onto outside, which we won't be seeing today because I don't want to get any chemicals on my camera. We've also got underwater mounts, which I probably won't never use for the GoPro. I've got 3 in-cab mounts right now out. Y'all can probably see these booms ain't near as big as my other one. So actually, this is the forward mount that you're looking at of right now. This is the rear view mount that you're looking out of. And then I'll show y'all the handlebar mount in a minute. This is the rear view handlebar mount. Spraying my wife's horse a lot right now. As y'all know, this is not my horse. I don't own horses. Horses are a waste of space, a waste of time, a waste of money, and a waste of land. They destroy ground, they pull roots up out of the grass, they kill them all. It ain't mine. I'm gonna be spraying it, make it look better. Then I gotta go to the vibrations and shakiness out of your video footage. You can also take this camera underwater. It is dust proof, it is waterproof. They improved the sound tremendously over the old stuff. And it's supposed to be the camera that they always wanted to make, and it's took them 10 years to finally get to a point where they can say that. It's the first GoPro I ever bought, so I guess I bought the right one. Anyway, I got the New Holland in the shop. When I get back, I'm gonna fire up my sander. We'll try it out. That I'm gonna sand the Marless grain drill with. My grandpa's after me, wanting me to get used to this thing. I'm gonna go back. My arms are smudged there. I pulled too wide of a pass. I'm gonna leave the street. I got to narrow these things back in, so I'm used to running something this small. I'm going to sand that thing down. I'm going to spray it with black paint and get that stuff on. Hopefully it'll look pretty good then. I just ain't got over that darn spray paint. That's outrageous. that about sports, I've never been one to see it, but this year when Monster Energy took it over, and the way the first 4 races played out, and the way they were won, and the way that they were lost with certain drivers, it don't get no more obvious than a man out front dominated the whole race, the whole day, way out in front, and all of a sudden, oh, he's ran out of gas, something's happened to him. Nobody can explain what happened to him. And all of a sudden, somebody'd be out of gas, they can seem to run 5 more laps after the race is over. And I think if any of y'all's race fans, y'all probably know which race I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. So it wasn't just that one deal, it was all of them. All the first 3 to 4 races at the beginning of the season, it was just plain obvious. Even the Daytona 500, Monster Energy sponsors the Cup Series. In the first race out the door, the Monster Energy car wins the race. And it was another one of them deals like I was talking about. It's just sickening. It's boring. They took the short track races out of NASCAR. They put all these stupid tracks like California and Chicagoland, different places. They see the big 2-mile tracks, and they don't beat on one another. They don't race one another no more. They don't. It's just not. It's not what it used to be. They took the short track racing out of NASCAR, and that's what made NASCAR was short track racing. They just destroyed it. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now and let y'all watch me spray.
Well, I went down to the Grundy County auction, where I saw something I just had to have. My mind told me I should proceed with caution, but my heart said go ahead and make a bid on that. And I said, hey pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make you mine on mine. I'll do your bidding and be at your beck and call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine. Man, I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. I'm sold on the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. She's got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Well, the auctioneer was going about a mile a minute. He was taking bids and calling them out loud, and I guess I was really getting in it, 'cause I just shouted out above the crowd. And I said, hey pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make you mine on mine. I'll do your bidding and be at your beck and call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine. Man, I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. I'm sold on a lady in a long black dress. Well, she won my heart, it was no contest. With a ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. Well, I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Yeah, we found love on the auction block, and I hauled her heart away. Now we still love to laugh about the way we met that day when I said, hey pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make you mine on mine. I'll do your bidding and be at your beck and call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine. Man, I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. I'm sold on the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. She's got ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm about to bid my heart goodbye.